Hey y'all, it's Lippy. I didn't think I was going to be able to do a video, but the last one we did was Tuesday, the tornado outbreak. Y'all, it got within a mile of our house. Less than 10 minutes away, it did major damage, lives lost. Our hearts go out to all, especially this young mother and son, I do believe. And it also carried to Mississippi, I believe, all the way to Alabama. So that was the last video we did, was Tuesday morning. We took cover 4 times. We had 4 tornado warnings, one being a PDS, potentially dangerous situation. Some say storm. It was kind of hairy, I will say, but we are safe, we are blessed, and I'm here to do a video. Only we have to give thanks to Mr. Buddy, because I'm using his new phone. Yesterday, you have to sign for these phones, right? So yesterday, early in the morning, because it said it didn't get on the truck till like 7:30, I think is when they load. So about 6:15, I'm vacuuming, right? Because I don't want to make any noise because our doorbell don't work. Have y'all priced doorbells lately? I'm fixing to put one of them dingy bells, with the string. I got one, and they can just whop, whop, whop all they want. I'll hear the thing. Y'all, people 10 miles up the road can hear it, but I ain't paying what they want for a doorbell. But anyway, I have to be quiet so I can hear. The phone did not arrive till 5. Keyword, phone. Not phones. Well, we take off 5 miles up the road to get signal, because they say you got to have signal on your old phone to make it go to the new phone. That's a Buddy thing, not a me. So we go to town, and then it says, okay, now you have to hook to a Wi-Fi. So we have to drive back home hoping nothing turns off. Yeah. And connect to the Wi-Fi. But anyhow, he got his new one hooked up. Lippy ain't got no phone. So that means I have to get on Buddy's new phone and call Verizon to find out, oh, you're shipped from a different warehouse. It'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. Well, that ain't all that happened. Because right after that, Buddy gets a call on his work phone, because mind you, we have no way to text or talk on our old phones, okay? My car is ready. It's been in the shop over a month, right? 6 weeks, something like that. It's ready. Now, they first said January 1st, February, but they got the parts in. We got to pick it up this morning. I said, how are we going to do that with the FedEx man? Because it says between 7:45 and 7 o'clock at night they have to deliver. So we get on the phone with Grandpa. Grandpa comes and saves the day. He arrives at 6:45 this morning. Buddy follows me to the rental place, drop the rental car off, do all of that, then go across town to pick my vehicle up that is shining and so pretty. They did an amazing job. Got new lights. Well, of course, because it was all ripped. Looks amazing. I get in it, and it's like, life is good. And then I get to go to the post office to ship out more of your orders. I didn't get to go yesterday, but I was still in my window. I try to complete them within a day. So anyway, I get home. I'm glad Grandpa was here. Because, y'all, I left my clicker to the garage door in the rental car. I called that rental car place. Sweet lady. She recognized my voice. And then I had to call Buddy. So Buddy to the rescue. He got to pick up my clicker today. That's the kind of couple of days Lippy's had. It's just not been good days, but I've been productive. Because yesterday I said, well, I'll make more candy, right? So I made this one. Y'all, I collect these tins for years. So I made, what did I make yesterday? I made Divinity. And I made Brittle. Yes. Because I think that was my number 6 batch of Divinity and Brittle. But y'all, the stars lined up. Look at that. Y'all, that is, because the video I did, I put a whole bunch of pecans, but that was personal. Here, I do just like I would send to somebody. Let me show you. Just, it has little pieces, you know, little pieces throughout. Mine turns out real brown because I put a lot of pecans, but that was just for me. But y'all look at this. Now, of course, I have my hands on it, so, you know, it's got to be mine. Y'all look. Look at that. Creamy. Let me set this down. I'm not going to eat on camera. Nope. So I was able to get that done. Well, since I don't have to run a mixer or anything like that, because I was terrified. I was like, so what if he shows up when I run the mixer? Well, I pretty well can calculate how long it takes to run a mixer. So I'd go stand outside and I'd look. And then I'd come back in, check the Divinity, and go back. That's a brave person that does that. I was mighty brave. But today's video doesn't require but a pot. No mixer, no nothing. And it's Pecan Pralines. Some know it as New Orleans Pralines, Southern Pralines, Louisiana Pralines. This is Miss Lippy's Pecan Pralines. And it's stupid easy. But before we get there, you see that's brown sugar. Y'all may not know this, but when I was digging my brown sugar out to make the video, I was like, what if they don't know this trick? Now, that's a big old hunk of one, but this is a big jar, okay? A marshmallow. Throw a marshmallow in your brown sugar, and it'll never harden on you. Never. This marshmallow's been in here 2 years. I probably need to change it out. I just dump more brown sugar on top. And yes, this is homemade down here to about right here. This is store-bought, and this is homemade. I just mix it all up. It's all good. I'm not prejudiced. It's brown sugar. So, now that I've rattled, gave y'all up to date on Lippy drama, we fixing to make these pralines, okay? You need wax paper laid out or parchment paper. You don't grease it. But remember, we have to have everything laid out. Now we're going to go to the stove. I'm going to tell you what's in that pot. And then we move the pot here. I'll tell you the other 3 ingredients that goes in. But I will have that in the description. You don't even need a candy thermometer. But if you want one, how would I say this? To make sure you're at the right temp, it's going to be 138 to 140. It's going to be your temp for the pralines on a candy thermometer, and that's Fahrenheit. 138 to 140. I don't use a thermometer. I use my eyes. No cold water is needed. Y'all, this is simple pralines. There is no heat on this eye of the stove, okay? That's because I want to mix these ingredients in. And what you're looking at is 1 cup of light brown sugar. Of course, mine's mixed, but it's 1 cup light brown sugar. 1 cup white sugar. A pinch of salt. And 1/2 cup evaporated milk. Let me show you. A lot of times people confuse evaporated with condensed. Am I in the camera? Evaporated milk. Now, I normally don't buy an off-brand of evaporated milk. And I love the little pop top with the little pour. I'll be using the other can because I'm going to make another batch of this. So you're going to have a half a can of evaporated milk, a pinch of salt, a cup of brown sugar, and a cup of white sugar. Now we're going to turn the eye of the stove to medium. That's a number 5 on my stove. And you're going to want to stir. And we're going to stir this until it reaches a good boil. We're almost there. Now, I have been stirring this often because I didn't want it to stick. Okay, we're getting there. This is what I mean by you don't need a thermometer. Your eyes can do this. Okay, we have got a good steady boil. Now we're going to set the timer for 4 minutes. And I'm just going to stir every so often. When we reach that 4-minute mark, we're taking it off the stove. Now, how simple can this be? You don't need a candy thermometer, but if you want to use one, 138 to 140 Fahrenheit is going to be your sweet spot. 4 minutes, and it's off the stove. We're going to add a half a stick of butter. That's 4 tablespoons. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. And this is optional, but I've got about 3/4 cup of chopped pecans, like half chopped, not like all pulverized. Now you can go up to a cup of pecans. I wouldn't exceed that. So this is, I'd say right at 3/4 of a cup. And this is where we're just gonna start mixing. I'm not turning the camera off because y'all have got to be able to see this. We're gonna get the shine off, not all the way, but it's gonna thicken. When it starts thickening, I can't even talk, that's when I'm gonna start dropping it by this soup spoon, tablespoon. You can make it whatever size, but you don't really want your pralines too big. You want, the way I like it, I like a couple of bites. I think that's the perfect size because this is very rich. A little piece goes a long ways, guys. And that's all it is to making pralines. Oh, and I do have my tea kettle on the stove heating up, getting some boiling water, because I will pour that in my dish pan over this, and it will bring all of that sugar up, and I just wash my pot and get ready for the next batch. This is not something you can double, by the way. Let me stress, don't even attempt it. It will not work. I know, because I've tried it quite a few times over the years, and it just will not work. So, but it's so easy. I mean, you can make 3-4 batches in a day. Okay, you see it's starting to get hard? All right, I need to start moving the camera so y'all can see this. Perfect. Let me just set that there. And this is when let's see, where are y'all at to the camera? Oops. Yeah, y'all can see. I can't see upside down. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get another spoon because it's wanting to harden on me, but that's what you want. All right, let's do another one. Perfect. And we managed to make 23 pralines. The perfect size. My water's ready. I'm fixing to set it over in my pot. Let it do the cleaning. And just like that, about 10 minutes, I'll be ready to roll to the next batch. Now I want to share something with y'all. Can y'all see the date on this? It says November 2012. This was vanilla extract. And when I make this, which I've got another batch made in 2013, and so on. I let it age 10 years. So this was the first recipe that I pulled out my 10-year-old vanilla extract. It takes a while, like I said, but if you really want an aged vanilla, every year treat yourself and mark that bottle. And, you know, if you have to go to the store and buy pure, buy quality, but over the 10 years, and then you can gift them too. But then every year, you'll have aged vanilla. But like I said, 2012 is when I started this. And then every year, I've done a batch. Now, this year, I done a half gallon. That's because I'm aging. So I figure in about, I don't know, 5 years, I'm going to divide it up in these cutesy bottles. And then I'll have enough to give to all my grandkids. Because by then, they getting up a little bit older to appreciate it. But if you're getting on up in age, start today. Yeah, I know. Sounds crazy. But I'm alive to talk about it and to show it. So I'm very proud of myself. And this was with vodka. As of 2013, I moved to rum. And it changed my world. So I haven't made vodka vanilla since I think 2019, I think it was. I actually did a video and I made vanilla bean paste. And it's sitting there. It's in the closet. But even the smell, it's still really good. It's, you know, it's strong. But that rum, y'all, it'll change your life. So in 2013, I started, you know, doing the rum. And like I said, when I did that one in 2019, vodka was much cheaper. Because I do try to buy a quality rum. Okay? So, I'm going to let these cool because there is no way I'm putting my lips on this. And we'll do a sample. And in the video, let me get it uploaded. But you got to try it. You see, 4 minutes. You need nothing else. A pot, parchment paper, wax paper, and those few ingredients. And you're good to go. Y'all, it's sample time. But let me show you. While I was waiting, it was more like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. But while I was waiting for these to cool, I told y'all, putting that boiling water over in the sink full of soapy water, filling this up and letting it sit, and what did I rattle? 3 minutes? Cleaned it right up. So, I'm ready for my next batch, but now it's time to sample. And that's the first one that I did. Can y'all see that? I got y'all so far up. I gotta learn my tripod. And that's the back side. Okay. I'm gonna drop y'all. Hang on a minute. I wasn't too hard on you, was I? Nobody videos like me. It's still warm, but look, y'all. Okay, here we go. I want y'all to look at the inside. Now that's a piece of dark brown sugar right there. I told y'all, I'm not prejudiced. All right, here we go. Just hold it in your mouth. This is the real deal, y'all. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Christmas needs to come and go, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm going to gain 10 pounds out of this. But it's quality control. You got to sample the product before you ship it out. I mean, you know, It's all it is quality control. But today's a day with Lippy, ain't it? Because I feel confined. I'm waiting on a FedEx guy. Sucker better hurry up and come. I mean, I'm about to lose my mind trying to be quiet. Me being quiet. And it's cold outside. So, you know, I put a jacket on. I can only walk around so long and my nose starts running. So, anyhow, you got to try it. Let me know. I don't remember what I said I was going to do. So, I said, well, I'll just show y'all pralines. I said I was going to do a recipe that some of y'all asked for, but I don't remember what it was. So, if y'all remember, let me know. Because I done forgot. But anyway, as always, stay safe, stay well, and God bless. And I shall see y'all on the next one.